My first thing is to ask myself, what do I want? Sometimes people get into this field because what other people are doing is based on like the popularity of it, what's trending, what isn't. No. First of all, do you want to do this for you? I'll take 3 like background or extra PA type of things. Once it's the 3, there's no more for me. You don't want to overextend yourself with too much kindness. I'm at the point where people can Google me now because nobody got my name. Go ahead and type that. Candace Abdul-Raheem. Search. You scroll down, all you'll see is me.
Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Content Bebop. Today I am here with
Candace Abdul-Raheem.
Oh my goodness, I love it. I love the last name.
Thank you.
What does it mean actually?
It is an Islam Muslim term for compassionate and merciful.
I like it. I love it. Talk to me. So today we're going to talk about networking, right? Because you've done some things, right?
I sure did.
Okay, tell us what have you done.
A lot of people know me from my cameo on P-Valley Season 2, Episode 8. It was this funeral scene. It was the most talked about on TikTok, the most talked about on Facebook, probably most talked about on Twitter. But everybody was just wondering, who was that girl boohooing behind the casket? That was me. I did my hair and makeup that day. I was an extra. They happened to pull me in. I was in the very back originally. Then they started slowly pulling me into the front. I think it's because of my hair.
Oh, okay.
My hair was like the gang colors, the red and black. So it was matching what was going on. I ain't know. So they asked me, can you cry on cue? This is my first time ever doing something like that. So I told him, yeah, I can do it. I always cry on cue by myself. I was practicing, but I didn't know I was practicing for something like that. So I went on, they talk about how major it is. Like, this is something you cannot mess up. I'm like, okay, cool. I was nervous at first, but that was my performance. And it's the most talked about. I also was roasted on Nick Cannon's Wildin' Out on live TV. So I was seen on that.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and I've been seeing some Tubi movies. One I did was for Nina Stack's Blood and Money. I did a little cameo for that. And the most recent called Fatal Lust on Tubi has been on #1 most popular for a little bit.
Okay.
And I did some other films. Boxed In with Regina Carter. Boxed In 2. So much to count on my hands, honestly.
Oh my goodness!
But yeah, I've been doing modeling and acting work.
Okay. So I figured you'd be a good person that knows how to network, right?
Yes.
You've been around Atlanta. You kind of getting a feel for the scene here.
Yeah, I've been around.
Okay. Let's get to it. So, what's the first step? Well, what do you think is the most important when it comes to networking with somebody as an actress?
My first thing is to ask myself, what do I want? Sometimes people get into this field because what other people are doing is based on like the popularity of it, what's trending, what isn't. No. First of all, do you want to do this for you? So when I started to really get into acting, I was working a full-time job. I was doing security. And it was one other friend. We were rooming together like from Airbnb to Airbnb. That's when I was really starting getting the nitty-gritty of being out here. So she was saying how she was doing background for Tyler Perry. I'm like, oh, like, how'd you do that? Like, I kind of want to get into it. It was paid, so that's another side hustle I was looking at. So I started hopping on. I was like, this is something I want to do anyways. I always wanted to act. I just didn't know where to start. So I think doing background was a good start for me. I know what it's like on set, the behind the scenes, etc. Because I want to get in TV and film. I don't want to do no plays. That's just not me. I want to be on TV. I was that little girl that look at the end of the credits of a movie and look for my name, although I wasn't on it.
Oh,
that was me. I've been doing that since I was 5 or 6.
So just be straight. Even though you were not.
Yeah, I was a little girl. Like, I was looking for my name in the credits.
I feel you.
So I just knew from there, like, this is where I want to be. So when she told me how to get into that, I did. So I would submit for P-Valley. I would submit for BMF. Really, I submitted for background for P-Valley like 8 times.
Oh, really?
They said no.
Oh.
It's all good. I had my little camera time at the end of the day.
Out. Yeah.
But my first background role was for Staircase.
Oh.
You heard of Staircase on HBO?
I have heard of it, yeah.
It's based on, what's his name? His name Michael something, right?
Sure.
I can't think of it. Anyways, they can look it up. We got Google. It's 2024.
There you go.
Yeah. So I did background for that. Originally, I was background, but they asked me to be stand-in because I was the only, melanated girl in there.
For those that may not know, what's the difference between a stand-in and an extra?
So extra and background is like the people in the background, the scenery. They want people there. A movie or a TV show, film, whatever you're doing, it's really not anything unless you have background actors. Come on now, you gotta make it look real.
Of course.
So that's background. Now stand-in, you don't get any camera time with that. They're just testing out lighting. It's basically giving the main actor a break.
Okay.
So you gotta match the description of the actual actor. You're sitting there with the lighting and stuff, see how it is. The director is saying like, yeah, you can bring the actor on. Like they just testing the lighting, testing the cameras before they film the actual scene instead of having that actual actor sitting there all that time. Like, come on, that's time consuming. They probably thinking, I'm hungry. I want some juice. Like they've been there for 12 or 13 hours straight. Why not just get a double to sit there for you?
True.
So that's a stand-in.
That's a stand-in. In case y'all didn't know that.
Look it up.
Come on now.
Look it up.
All righty. Yeah. Okay. Good stuff. So how do you make a good first impression?
First impression. I would say just be yourself. Don't be nobody else. Don't be trying to impress nobody. Don't be over flexing. Like, just be organic. You come in the room, you just show you. If you quiet or shy, that's fine. Like, just be you. It'll come out how you talk to people, your vision of what you want to do and stuff. It'll come out, but don't force it.
Okay.
Just don't be something you're not.
Oh.
That's going to trip you up at the end. So basically, for first impression, just be yourself. Like, just like me and you, I can't be myself.
You sure did.
So don't care about nobody thinking whatever. Everybody coming in doing the same thing. You gotta do something to make you stand out. So being you is the best thing you could do. Don't be somebody else. It will trip you up at the end.
Is that that sounds easier said than done, but how do you, because everybody technically is themselves, but everybody's always.
They try to do is overly flexing, especially when you're in background. They try to do anything they can to get to the front, to get seen by the cameras. No, let them do their job. Most of the time, they don't like it when you talking to the producers and directors being a nag.
Being a nag.
Don't be no nag.
Don't be no.
Come on now, you come to get the bag. Why are you being a nag to the directors and producers? They're going to make you not come back and get another bag.
Straight. I feel you. I hear you straight up. Facts. Okay. When you go to these networking events, who are you looking for? Are you looking for directors, other actors, producers? Who do you have an eye out for?
I ain't going to lie. I kind of look for who I know there.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm pretty introverted.
Oh, I feel you.
Now, if I know the directors and producers already, I'll look for them. But I don't overlook. I just let it be organic. I'll let them come to me.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, oh, Candace, you here? I'm like, yeah. He probably got out the house. Outside of working and stuff like that. I be in the house big chilling. Big envisioning what I want to do next. Like, scene studying. I watch a whole lot of Tubi.
Oh, okay.
So I do some scene studying for that, NBT. Anything like, on Tubi, they even have the 90s movies out. That's my favorite era of movies to watch. Like, the acting there, the chemistry, all that is, like, organic. So, you see where those actors are now, like, they big popping. I'm trying to be big popping.
Big popping. I feel you.
Yeah, I go there. I look for who I know first. If I don't see nobody I know, it's okay. More opportunity for me to meet other people.
True. Introduce
myself. And they'll come to me. We chop it up. I don't say too much. I let them find out about me later on.
Okay.
Let them wonder,
Got to.
And it's okay to be a beginner. A lot of people don't understand that it's okay to be a beginner.
I feel you.
It's okay to start from scratch.
That's a good point. Why do you say that? What do people?
I feel like if you come in being like too big doggish, you miss out on things that you could possibly learn. You can really benefit from. So it's okay to be a beginner. You don't want to do that.
I feel you.
You don't want to overly flex. Come on, you may miss another blessing.
You might.
Overly flexing.
All that flexing.
Come on now. Let me sip to that.
You are a young poet. Ain't even know it. Okay, over here rhyming.
Listen, okay. I was probably like 9 or 10, and I had a poem published in a book. It was printed out. I was in the 2nd or 3rd grade. Been in this.
You destined for this, huh?
Yeah.
Are there any specific networking events here in Atlanta that you go to? Like,
I haven't gone to many recently.
Oh. COVID probably messed a lot of things up. Maybe they probably just now getting
just a little bit, but we getting out of it.
We get right,
So One thing I've been to, which was pretty cool, was Greenlit ATL. Everybody talking about it. I get it. But I learned some stuff going to Greenlit ATL. I took some acting classes with them. Man Robinson.
You say everybody talk about it. I don't know why
Everybody.
I just gave a negative energy when you said that. Or is it, what
No,
are they
like,
talking about?
it's not in a bad way.
Oh,
it's
okay,
just
okay.
everybody's talking about it.
Oh, okay,
Everybody
okay.
know. You know, Greenlit.
You like it?
Yeah, Greenlit is cool. I like Miss Ernestine Morrison. She cool.
She sure is.
She's a cool teacher.
She
Yeah.
is, yeah.
She need to come back with her classes.
She do. What'd you learn?
I learned a whole lot. You really got to dive into yourself. It is a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. You got to be open for open criticism, constructive criticism.
You do.
Excuse me. So,
How do you handle that?
How do I handle it?
Yeah.
I take it as a lesson. Once again, it's okay to be a beginner. When I go to these classes, I like to learn. I don't want to go in there overly flexing. If they ask me if I've done this before, I don't be quick to say yes, and I know daggone well I've never done it before. Because she's going to put you up there and tell you, do this in 30 seconds. What I look like? Crickets, right?
Crickets.
Okay. It's okay to be a beginner. But I liked her. Out of all the classes I've taken, I like Ernestine Morrison's class. Out of all of them.
Miss Ernestine Morrison. Okay. Good stuff. How do you leverage social media? To market yourself, or are there other marketing tactics, things you use to get out there, or is it mainly social media?
Sometimes it's social media, sometimes it's in person. I try to keep a little resume on the side. I have my IMDb account. People look me up on there. I'm at the point where people can Google me now because nobody got my name. Go ahead and type that. Candace Abdul-Raheem. Search. You scroll down, all you'll see is me.
I feel you.
So
I seen it.
As far as like marketing myself, I try to make my Instagram like the grid. You know what the grid is, right? Like the main profile, like the pictures and all that.
My feed.
So I try to keep that as pictures, the main grid pictures. Sometimes I put a little throwback of what I've done before, whatever. I just try to keep it discreet and personal at the same time and professional. So I had some photo shoot pictures up, some headshots. Let's say I was showing on TV again. Yeah, I'll show that a little bit, but I try not to give it away too much. People give away too much. You want people to look you up and get to know you and do their own research. So I do a little sneak peek of that. In my Reels tab, I'll probably post some BTS and then the final product of like a little tiny bit of scene of what I've been on my Reels tab, and then they got the tag stuff. So that's for Instagram. Now TikTok, yeah, I post for my BTS. Like
I've seen it's a difference.
Same as the Reels I put on TikTok. So TikTok is more video. People are nosy.
Right. Yes, they are.
Yeah, the one TikTok when I was on P Valley that hit 1 million views.
Dang, really?
Yeah, because I had something sitting in my drafts. Like I had my BTS videos and stuff. I kept it to myself. In the drafts for 11 months until they actually premiered the episode. And when they premiered the episode, I recorded the rest of it, like the final product.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I made a 1, 2, 3 with that.
Yeah.
I made it make sense to the audience. And then as soon as I put it out, it was the day the episode aired. It matched the algorithm and the numbers went up. And everybody was asking me how I do it. I just do it.
Candace, all right. Hey. I feel you, you know.
But yeah, that's my marketing. Like whatever photo shoots I do, if I have some pictures from that is capable of a headshot, I'll use it for that. If I need to get some professional headshots done, I'll walk my little butt to Slingshot ATL and get some done. Or somebody, if they want to take some pictures of me, I'll be like, I need some headshots. Can you do this for me? Yeah, or we can negotiate. I make it work. I market them. Market myself. Like I make sure I tag whoever I work with. That's the first thing, because that's how other people can find you as well. Don't be scared to use them hashtags either, like ATL models, ATL actors, ATL black films, whatever, the hashtags too. So that answered that question.
It sure did. So you stay on Instagram. That's your main joint, or
as of right now, yeah. As of right now, yeah.
Okay.
I try to get on Facebook. The audience, they ain't woke yet. It seemed like my Facebook, they kind of grip on the things like 3 or 4 months after, and that's okay. It's all good. I used to get mad at first, But it's Facebook. They kind of just catch up last.
They do. They tend
it's
to
all
do
good.
That
I ain't tripping no more.
Okay.
You know, at the end of the day, everybody gonna find out who I am.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at the like. Hey, the confidence is crazy.
And that's another thing. You really had to gain confidence because I used to be that timid person growing up. I was that shy girl, like to herself.
I could see it.
It ain't gonna get you nowhere far in the industry. But now during my downtown, if I want to be shy, I will let myself be shy. But when it's time to work, no, I need to get out of there.
I feel you. How'd you get out of that?
How'd I get out of it?
Dang, you want to take a sip? My bad.
You
good.
You keep
okay.
Hold on 1 second. I'll definitely answer.
Take a sip of that cranberry juice. Hopefully it's
that ocean spray.
Against that ocean spray.
It's good for the women.
Is it?
But yeah, to answer that question, I give myself a pep talk in the mirror.
Okay. Well, what does that pep talk normally look like? What you doing in that mirror?
Either I'm getting ready, or I'm doing a final check. Like I'm looking at myself. Sometimes I'll be looking at myself on the phone. But little people know I've been talking to myself in my head about when I'm about to work. Why you look like you about to laugh at me? Go ahead and get it out.
I'm not laughing.
You good. It's all good.
I guess
so.
But I like it, though.
I'm not offended at all.
No, please don't
Everybody
be.
think I'm funny.
I like the energy and authenticity of it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's part of Candace.
It's
part of Candace.
I like it.
Sometimes I give off stern and ish.
You
like
do
that.
sometimes. When I first met you, yeah.
When I loosen up outside of work or we just talking, voila, here we are.
Well, here we are. I feel you.
Okay, so to answer that question.
Yeah.
When I give myself pep talk, either it's like early in the morning I'm getting ready to film or about to go to work or whatever, I tell myself like it's a beautiful day. You know, and just encourage myself. Like, Candace, you know, this is something you probably never done before. Do your best. It's okay if you make a mistake. All that.
Yeah.
The key is to be nice to yourself. Because sometimes on these sets, they could be booty holes. But sometimes that's not your fault. As long as you come in and bring what you have to the table. And keep it consistent.
Hey, now I ain't laughing at that. I feel you on that. Consistency and just doing the best you can.
That's the key to the streets of actors and film.
That's life, you know, but yeah.
Life too. Mm-hmm. But especially during this industry, like, you got to stay consistent. What I look like, if my hair ain't done, and I come there and they be like, this don't match your pictures. Never be me.
I feel
so, like, in order to get ready and me to get out my shell, I talk to myself, like, really let myself know, you got this. It's okay to make a mistake. Today's a new day. Don't worry about what happened yesterday. Go ahead and pop your ish. Mm-hmm. They brought you here. They want you there. They want you. So bring you. They don't want nobody else. They asked for you. They picked you. So that's what I have in my head. And I bring it out.
Bring it out.
And I show out. I don't show out too much.
Oh.
But I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
I feel you.
I don't do too much. You know, at the end of the day, the work behind me, or when they look me up, that's showing it for me. Mm-hmm, they're going to come back and talk to me about it. That's what you want to do. You don't want to say too much. Like, when I first met you, you ain't know nothing I did, right?
Nope.
Exactly.
Like, who is this?
Let people learn. Let people learn about you.
No,
PBS
you're right.
Kids type thing.
Look where we at now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You're right. You were so right. Dang, Candace. All right. Damn, all right. I like it. Okay, I feel you. Do you have any tips on creating an amazing resume? Like, how do you gain that attention?
That's a good question.
Heck yeah.
I put a little bit of everything I do. So you don't want to put too much background. If I do some slight PA work, I'll put that.
Oh, okay.
So, like, more than 3 to 5 background work, I think that's too much.
Oh, okay.
4 is probably your limit. Mm-hmm. Now, if it's an audience member, that's different. You can put a little 1, 2 of that in there. PA work.
Uh-huh.
If it's been over 2 years, throw it out.
Okay.
There's nothing to talk about with that.
Yeah.
You gotta be current. I try to stay in the 6 month to 1 year range, or year and a half to be a stretch. But I try to tweak up my resume every 6 months, and that's something I need to do when I get home.
Hey,
that's something I need to do when I get home.
Hey, so. Don't we all? I understand.
Yeah, I do that on Google Docs. Google Docs is free, y'all.
It surely is.
I put y'all on the free game. So anybody would collab with y'all. They got good quality work. Don't be worried about no daggone pay. It's helping you.
Yo, that's what I need. That side note. How do you feel about like the pay versus not getting paid to take a gig?
Me personally, it depends on what it is. Now, right now, I haven't taken much as far as like the big production things. Like they did, what was it? Fight Night, right? That's recent. I ain't do background for that. I kind of feel like I'm done my little background stuff for right now. I will get back to it. Like if I want to do it for fun, that's cool.
Yeah.
It depends on. I'm taking work from independent films right now, so I want to get that connection with them. That's what I look at. I'm not looking at ka-ching for that right now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So some things I take and I keep a limit of. So me once a month, I'll take 3 like background or extra PA type work things. Once it's the 3, there's no more for me. You don't want to overextend yourself with too much kindness, cause they gonna take advantage. They're like, this girl work for free all the time. No sir, no ma'am. Sometimes I do it to get my feet wet. I gotta get new connections. I gotta meet this person. I gotta meet that person. I see who's working on the film before I make a decision. So that now if it's paid, I'll jump up and do it.
Yeah.
But it really depends on who I'm working with now, because sometimes not all money is good money.
No, it is not.
It's okay to work somewhere part-time and build up what you got going on. If you want to do a part-time job that have the funds to do headshots, that's cool. Or to do the reels, like, that's fine. So, yeah, not every role I take is paid. Sometimes it depends.
No, I understand.
It depends on who I work with.
Yeah.
If I'm getting a connection out of it, I'm cool with that. That's my pay, the connection. Keep working with them, but I have my limit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I think that's healthy, you know.
Yeah, hopefully that question answered.
No, it is answered. It's perfectly answered. Yeah, okay. I hear you. I understand. I work it too, so I get it. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, don't be too stuck up in this field. You don't want to do that because you miss out on good stuff.
You do.
I know recently I did background for a film. I wasn't sure about doing it because it was background.
Yeah.
But I said, yeah, because, 6 days in a row, they pay me bi-weekly. That check was looking good, I ain't gonna lie. It was direct deposit. I'm glad I took it. But the person I worked with, that opened doors for me.
There you go.
And it was not many of us doing background. So you know what that means, right?
Right. You can get moved up.
Yeah.
Right?
And more camera time.
That's what I meant.
Face put out there. I never thought I would work with this major director I work with. I'm not disclosing no names.
You could if you want to, but I feel.
But if I said no, dang, I wouldn't have met this person that's been on all these major TV shows and films, especially something that I grew up with my parents watching when I came home from school before the Oprah Winfrey Show. Am I being right about that?
I feel you.
Okay.
I think,
I do my research first before I agree to do certain work.
Oh, okay.
Especially the background stuff. I don't do too much background. I keep my limits. Like 2 or 3, that's enough. I gotta give myself a little break, get some more gigs in. Do some additional work. If I work a 9 to 5, I'll sit there, work that 9 to 5 from Monday through Friday.
Dang.
And then on the weekends, if I want to pick up and do a little some film work, I'm cool with that. It's all about the balance. Hopefully that answered the question. I know that was a lie. I'm very vocal right now.
That's fine. Let it out.
Okay.
Maybe it's that cranberry juice getting you talkative, I don't know. What happened? What?
I heard you well. Take a little bit more of that cranberry juice.
All right. Okay, so what are some ways to offer value as an actor? Or is that even because I'll be honest, I'm not an actor, but how do actors offer value? You meet somebody, how do you become valuable on a set,
It's all about the demeanor of your personality.
I feel you. Yeah.
Yeah, like how you actually are in person. I kind of feel like that's what matters more. I can't just work with somebody and we just rehearse on Zoom and just meet in person. I can't. Personally, I can't do that. We gotta be in person. We gotta meet, rehearsals, all that.
I hear. Yeah, we talked about that before. Yeah, meeting in person for the rehearsals.
You don't want people to be misinterpreted.
Yep.
They just think based on pictures. This person very outgoing. No, ma'am. No, sir. And when you tell me to work, I'm all about my work. If you want to do something else, just say that.
I feel you. Okay.
But yeah, I think it's about you as a person. Especially when you're working, you could really see how that person is as a person. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, I feel you. Okay. Do you use an agent?
Do I use an agent?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is right now.
Okay. Hey, I feel you.
My name is Candace. I'm my own agent. I'm my own manager. I'm doing everything right now. So.
All right. I feel you.
But there are agents out there. I am actively looking. I just feel like I got to do my own to sharpen up. Like,
I totally respect that. I think people lean on the agents too much sometimes.
You don't want to lean on them too much. Yeah. Morgan Freeman said, don't do that.
Oh, he said that?
You got to fly away.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to fly away.
Hey, fly away. I feel
you. Got to watch Lean On Me about that.
All right.
You got to do your own thing sometimes. You got to learn a little bit and then, just take your wings and flat.
Oh, okay.
Take what you learn and just fly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Get out there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So scratch that question. Obviously not in a union or any guilds or anything.
Not yet. I'm getting there. I'm actively looking. Okay. But I could definitely help and give advice.
Please. What do you think about them? My bad. I thought if you you didn't have an agent, I thought, my fault.
Shoot. I'm a beginner still.
I feel you. I'm glad you can even admit that.
It's
most
all
people
good.
Be big-headed.
I know what you mean. You're funny. But,
not as funny as you.
I've done my research because I am actively looking for an agent or to be represented by an agency.
Uh-huh.
Most of these people, they want at least 3 good clips of like real work. That can be from a short film. That could be from a movie. That can be from an episode. Like, they just want to see that in order to be represented. That got to be good quality and all that. And that's where the collaboration come hand to hand. Because people pay like hundreds of dollars to get real videos done to be represented by the agents or to be accepted, be considered. Sometimes they be saying no. So I'm just sharpening up. Once I see the time is right.
Yeah.
Bam, I'm going to just sit my stuff in. But
I think you're ready. I mean, I think you do great stuff. Like, I've met actors and actresses that they ain't got half of the resume you have, and they got agents and stuff.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see at the end of the year. That's the
goal.
That's the goal. Probably the end of the year, beginning of the new year. I kind of feel like that's where they really start looking.
Oh, why? I'm sorry. Why do you think that?
Because like,
to just
December of last year, I was seeing they were open.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I didn't think I was ready.
Oh, what made you feel that way?
I just didn't think I was ready, whatever I had. So I just feel like I should learn a little more and sharpen up my craft a little bit more. I'm taking my time with this. You don't want to rush to something and then rush to an agent, and the agency, they're not treating you right, or they're not meeting what you need. You're not getting booked like that. I'm not trying to be that way.
Definitely. Yeah.
When the time is right, God's timing, the universe timing, it'll happen. So until then, I'm going to work, keep looking. If something in my face, something telling me to go ahead and submit, I will. But yeah.
Okay. I feel you. All right. I'm just going back.
You
just
good?
Because tell me like these affirmations when you're in the mirror. I feel like those are so important. Like, what do you? Are they that would be like that's an affirmation, right? When you sitting there talking to yourself. And
affirmation. Well, just talking to yourself. You know how being Mary Jane, she had the notes on the wall. I don't do that.
Oh.
Because, I pay rent and I don't want them talking about it when I move out.
I feel you.
So I just chop it up and just vocally say it. I can do this. Today's a new day. There's a new opportunity. Achieve it. You got this. You can do this. I tell myself this all the time. There's been times where I was super nervous and I had to go step in the bathroom and just
on set
talk to myself. Yeah, sometimes
What makes you nervous?
What made me nervous?
Yeah,
the cameras.
What? That's your best friend on set.
But when you really start working,
I feel you. Yeah,
you're like,
It's not the people though. It
ain't the people. It's the cameras because you don't want to mess up.
I feel you.
But, I'm at the point where I'm getting fully confident, and I just do my little pep talk, the beginning of the day, the end of the day, whatever. If I step in the bathroom, look at myself, I tell myself how proud I am to get this far. Everybody got their journey.
I'm going to try that out. I'm going to try it out.
Just say positive things, and it'll come out. Meet new people, like, they picked you, this is your day. I tell myself this all the time. I don't care how small the opportunity is. This is your day. They picked you. They want you there. It's okay to make a mistake. Whatever happens, happens. There's more coming. I even have stuff in my house too, like a vision board, all that.
Yeah, what's on your vision board?
More money is coming. That's the first thing. More opportunities. I'll even put that I'll achieve anything I would like to achieve. All that stuff. I even got a vision board back at home with my parents.
Oh.
It's crazy because I look back at it when I was moving at my new place.
You've accomplished.
I accomplished just about everything on it.
What was on
blindly. It's been a while.
That's okay.
The acting thing, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, finished school. Like, of course, I did high school, but yeah, I finished school. That's the principle.
Yeah.
I didn't put moving to Atlanta. I knew I wanted to move to Atlanta when I was like 15 or 16. So I had that on there, and had my own place. Be independent. I achieved all that stuff. It's the law of attraction.
It is. I think that might be your secret. Yeah.
And yeah,
you're good at it.
And you want to know how you can find out my secret?
How?
Watch The Secret on Netflix. My parents had me binge watching that when I was like 10, 11, 12 years old. It was boring at first. But it's really paying off. It's unfolding at this age. I would definitely sit down and watch it again.
I feel you. I remember my roommate was watching it. He was pushing it on everybody, and I thought it was kind of crazy at the time. But, one day it kept popping up.
It's The Secret.
It's actually, it does to a degree work, I think.
That's where the vision board idea came from. That's why I made that. Made a whole vision board. Excuse me. Ooh.
There you go. Get it out.
I achieved it.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
It was a good little bounce back. Okay. Hey, all right. Lady. So, what would you recommend not doing when networking?
Not doing.
Outside of trying to be fake and be somebody else you're not.
Do not go based on somebody's social media.
Oh, hey.
It is a red flag if they do not have a website. It is a red flag if they don't have any sort of work on their website. It don't matter if they just posting lines and the equipment they got. It's all about the presentation. If they ain't got no full-on presentation.
I hear you say, oh, dang.
Just
like
look
that.
The other way. Because you just never know with these people. They don't be having true intentions when you're working with these people.
Some of them do not.
Yeah.
As we've all come to know. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
We all know.
We'll talk about that another time. Yes. Okay. I feel you.
Yeah. Just like, they ain't got nothing on their page. If they just hit you up in your DMs and they just say, like, we should work and blah, blah, blah. It didn't give you a whole, like, proposal message. You got to go. If you can't email me, you got to go. It's free 99. It is free 99 to make an email.
It is.
I put a contact email on my bio for a reason. Somebody cannot follow that. That is it. You got to go. What else? I could really go on. If they ain't got no work on their page, if they ain't got no website, if you can't even find them online.
That's a good sign. Yeah, that's
it's a red flag. Sometimes some reason they be turning rainbow colors like the Mario Kart. Like, I don't know. I give people the chances and I shouldn't.
Oh. Well, that's okay. You live and you learn.
Yeah, you live and you learn. I learned my lesson, and I ain't taking it again. If a red flag is red, ain't no change in no other colors.
I feel you. Right. Yeah, that's true. I think, yep, I got that. Okay, I got you. All right. Okay, so what about emails? Like, how does that, are you okay with people having like a Gmail, Yahoo account, or does it have to be professional? Like, depending
on what it is.
Oh, okay.
So, believe it or not, I actually got scammed. Almost scammed.
Almost. There you go.
Almost scammed. That's how it almost happened. But yeah, there's some companies like, let's say Fashion Nova or Shein. It gotta be their official website.
Of course.
Now, if it's just an independent person and they working, that's fine. As long as they have a proposal and they get a link to their website, that's fine. But yeah, if it's a major store, a major brand, and they want to reach out to work with you, and they say gmail.com, that's scary.
Excuse me. No, I understand.
That's scary.
Yeah.
You know why it's scary?
Why?
Because they be wanting your money.
Oh, well, yeah. Scams. Yeah. I feel you.
Why they want your money and they reaching out to work with you?
It should be a sign. Obviously, it works, though.
Shipment fee of $100. What you talking about? You asked to work with me. You send me free products. I shouldn't have to pay for shipping. It's signed, sealed, delivered on your end.
True that. How'd you almost get scammed, though? You skipped that part of the story.
Yeah.
Just...
Yeah, I looked at the Gmail part, and I was not paying attention.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, but when I learned it was not them, I messaged the official brand
yeah.
website or the Instagram, I asked. I'm like, I send them a screenshot. Hey, is this legit? They took days responding. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it is them. The next thing you know, they finally reply back. Oh, we were on vacation, blah, blah, blah. Please do not respond to that. That is a scam. That's not us.
Mm-hmm. No, I feel you. There are a lot of scams.
And I told him, I've been told him no, because why are you asking for $100 payment for me to receive clothes by you guys? Like, I'm better off just buying the clothes and just posting the videos and.
What they want $100 for? Like, what was it going?
A shipping fee.
Oh, so what you shipping? Like, what's going on in the
wigs, clothes, pants. I don't know.
That's strange. Okay.
Dough. I don't know.
Hey man, some okay.
But nah. They talking about a payment and Cash App. Skirt. Nope, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
So no, thank you. I'm no longer interested in this opportunity. This is a scam. Have a good day.
Dang. Scammers.
And they replied late. The brand replied late. They lucky I ain't giving no money.
I'm glad you didn't.
Cause I would have been
heated. You'd have flown to wherever they at and got them.
Took them back to Baltimore with me.
No. What that mean? What y'all doing in Baltimore?
They don't play no games. You can't play with us.
That's what I hear.
We don't play no games in Baltimore.
Yeah, I heard it's a little rough up there.
It's full of dummies, but we are rough at the same time.
Well, okay.
Dummy is a term for friend. You know how they be saying friend down south?
Yeah, I do know that.
Like me talking right now.
For sure.
You like, nice to meet you, dummy. That's how they talk.
Is that what they do up there?
Mm-hmm. I had to stop doing it because the girl almost tried to fight me.
I'm sure she did.
Because I said it down here.
Yeah.
And I ain't mean no harm by it. It's just where I'm from. And I never said dummy again.
Man, y'all should keep that in Maryland. I'm going to be honest with you, man. Why y'all talk like that? That's so, man.
Now, no.
Oof.
Now I get offended when somebody calling you dummy.
Yeah, I mean.
I've been here for a while now.
Oh, man. That's some, man. I said Maryland. I'm in Baltimore. That's crazy.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Y'all
there's Baltimore and there's Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore. This is the county area.
Yeah. There's a I thought. Did you say something different those two times?
Yeah.
Baltimore,
the city.
Oh, right.
The Shag and the Dragon I be seeing on Facebook, World Star, all that.
For sure.
That's the city.
I'm
from Baltimore.
Which
is the county.
I can hear the T in that one. Okay. All right. Okay.
Exactly.
Yep.
From that's the suburb area, away from the city.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
But my mother and my father.
Well, they from
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
It's in me. The Baltimore in me.
Okay, I feel you.
So if anybody try me,
you gonna get on them.
I will. I don't play no games.
Huh.
Cheers to that.
Hey, I'll drink a sip of coffee to that.
Go ahead and cheers to that.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna cheers to that.
Oh, dang. Yeah, what? Yeah. Hell yeah, cheers.
Don't play with me.
My bad. Hey, look, I apologize. Dummy.
No,
all right.
You good, friend. You good, friend. What's the next question?
I'm scared. Okay, scared. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Well, I ain't got no more questions. So, where can people find you?
Where can y'all find me? First of all, y'all can find me on Google.
Okay.
Candace Abdul-Raheem. Search that. But you can also find me on Instagram. She's Candace. SHESCANDACE. She's Candace. You can find that on Instagram and on TikTok, the same username with the number 1 at the end. That's where you can find me.
Pretty good stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, what are you looking for out there? Like when you're networking, like what, like not networking in general, but like right now in this moment.
Right now.
Like anybody watching, like what can they help you with? What are you looking for?
I am looking for more work.
Okay.
Like
figured that, yeah.
Supporting role, main role, anything that involves speaking. You hear this voice? Come on now, you gotta work with me.
Paid or not paid?
Paid right? or not paid. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
As long as we getting somewhere.
I feel.
You know, some people they have great work and they don't offer pay.
True.
I'm cool with that. Pay or no pay. I just have my limit. 3 non-paid works for a month. That's it. Once I reach my 3, holla at me next month.
I'm not even gonna hold you. That's actually a rule a lot of other actors would probably. I think that's a good idea.
I got my little 3.
Yeah, I feel.
5, 6, 7, 8 times. What am I gonna eat tonight for dinner?
Yeah, can't be experienced.
You gonna get the ramen noodle or spaghetti and butter and cheese.
All right, where's this? Hey, man.
Bologna sandwich. I don't even like no bologna.
Well,
but yeah.
Not a lot of people do.
Just hit me up. You ready to work? You got good quality work. You ain't playing no games. You serious. You ain't no creepy stuff.
No creepy stuff.
Hit me up in my email. Candace.abdul.Raheem@gmail.com. You can find out my bio on Instagram, which is She's Candace, right? Yep. Yeah, I said that. Okay.
Yeah,
I said that. I know I said that. I was just making sure.
Oh, for sure. I got your back. She did say that. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, cool. That's a wrap. Thanks.
That's a wrap on us.
That's a wrap.
Y'all are watching the Content Bebop. Stay tuned for the next episode. Hey, my name is Candace Abdul-Raheem, and we are out.
What a character. Perfect.